Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the newest member of the 15,000-yard club. It's Frank Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now Gore. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
58, come on. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. 58, right on top.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's complete to Croft. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Croft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now, it says he's feeling pretty good. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. A CD, congratulations are in order because he just passed Barry Sanders and moved into 3rd place all-time on the NFL rushing list.
And just think of what that gives him in terms of cachet, in terms of respect, because many people think Barry Sanders is the greatest running back that's ever played. Now, on the all-time rushing list, 3rd, ahead of him now, how about this? Walter Payton and Emmitt Smith.
That's pretty good company, folks. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And that's complete to Brown. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, back at the 39-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Line 36. Line 36.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go. Do. Out. Go. Bang.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And John Brown's got it complete.
Complete to John Brown. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
58, boys, 58.
Allen going to throw. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff right. It's Gore. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Greystone, travel. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. And let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Maurice Hurst in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen and the grab by Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Take down, and one. You draw corkers. 24 is the mic. Rabbit.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on second down. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
24 is the mic.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got it. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Here we go, G. Get off the zip there.
On third down, Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike, 58.
56, 56.
3 balls. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Alert, alert, alert. Go, go. What's that?
To throw again on second down. Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
What's that?
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike, 50.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Now Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Allen to throw once more. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, man. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Let's go, what you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Maurice Hurst picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, 40. Alert! 24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, Zoo. Come on. Go.
Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, and it's Pollard again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready? Right. Block 49. Okay. Check 26. Check 26.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the Bills' 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 46 out low. Tight end right. Tight end right. Even. 4 down. Check 42, man. That's good. That guy's good. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
Here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the third time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Middle. Under crunch. All 52. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike.
Smooth. Hey. Mike 40, Mike 40.
Throwing now is Allen. It's complete. It's Gore. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Pass.
Watch one. Mike 40.
Yeah, that's what I do.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
To throw, it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium there in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe-bashed.
I don't know about
Toe-bashed it.
that. Super tough.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Now Pollard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
49's the mic. Watch 49. They can't hang with us.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Pollard, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
That's right, baby. They don't want
Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First down, Baltimore.
Here we go. Set. Pittsburgh. Watch this slant. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
To throw is Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it'll be second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A run for Pollard. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Mike 49. Go. Pick it up.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
17-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
5:36. 5:36.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, D. All day.
On first down, it's Gore. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. 58, boys, 58.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. He's got Smith here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
58 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for Lee Smith. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cole Beasley. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3.